Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Let's turn this back up. Yeah, we can go a little bit. There we go. Hello, Ember. Alright, challenges 41 through 50. So we're probably going to start getting some pretty difficult ones. Hey Spicy, can you show me your Neeko setup? I'm leveling her. So for Neeko, the thing that used to be the best, it's gotten pretty nerfed, unfortunately. But it used to just be Guardian Orbs plus Lost Chapter, and you'd want to just play Neeko and refresh her as many times, because the Shape Splitter, you can proc your Guardian Orbs pretty often, so you can just buff up your whole deck, and it's normally quite fun. But you can still go for a lot of pretty strong builds with her, because she's just a 2-star champion. I think I'd probably really like to use some of the setups I've been using for some other champions, like... Actually, you know what would probably be really broken right now? Is you could use the Spectral Scissors trick to have 2 copies of Neeko and then just attack with an entire board full of them. But that would obviously require Spectral Scissors, which is pretty rare. But any of the new support items should be probably also pretty good. Beast Within is pretty good because you have all your units have subtypes. Guardian Orbs is still strong. Still definitely worth playing. Corrupted Star Fragment, being able to consume your units and put it on Neeko, that's all pretty good as well. Yeah, Beast Within and Corrupted Star Fragment is pretty good. I'm having a pretty good day so far. Hope you're having a good time too, Samurai. Alright, 41, we got Fiora. Just Fiora, very nice. Only the strong, kill all units except each player's strongest. And welcome to the Murder Bridge. Game start, the foe summons a Howling Abyss. So they get some free value every single round. Hey, T-Zoom. Welcome to the Murder Bridge. You know what you could actually do right here? You could go for Talia and get a board full of landmarks and then pop them all in one round and try to just rush down the enemy. Also, you could use Talia to destroy the Murder Bridge if you wanted. Gwen could also be pretty decent here as well. I normally like to go for Garen. Garen's normally pretty good. Do we want to go for Garen here? Mord could be okay, but often he's not going to be the strongest. Like, he just has 5 power. Quite often some of your other cards can be higher. That being said, you can try to give all your units Deathless. So the thing with Garen is you can stack up any of your units very quickly, and you can use your single combat to just kill the other unit. I'm probably never going to get your name right, to be honest. It's going to be random every single time. That's just probably how it's going to be. I always save Mord for the round start, kill and revive all units. He can be good there, but I find he floods the board too much. It can really be a bit of an issue there. So it is against Fiora. We would like to have a decent answer to her. Yeah, I normally use Garen. Sure, let's test it out. See how this goes. Try Annie with warning shots and revive. Oh, yeah, she She's great for the one where it's round start kill all units. I think we'll go for the Ezreal, but really we don't care about any of these, to be honest. Oh, so plans for stream for the next little while. I'm going to stream the rest of this week till like Friday. And then I'm going to take the weekend off. And then I'll be back on Monday. Parallel Convergence is awesome. Also, I got my first game for a variety stream. All right, Fiora. So I was able to get my Twitch account like verified to be able to start getting free keys that I can show off on stream, like keys for games. So I can start getting some awesome, fun games to show off and just hang out, chill out for you guys for a bit while showing you a new game. So if we get these, the weekly or the monthlies all done, then we'll probably do that on Friday. If not, we'll do that at the start of next week.
Approaching the battlefront.
So here's the great thing, is just our units are better than theirs.
Strength and grace, beauty in the blade.
Strength and grace, beauty in the blade.
Alright, so we will just
I'll turn the tide.
kill their Fiora, and this will be the unit we try to focus on buffing up.
Everything I've worked for.
We were planning on focusing on the Vanguard, but having that Challenger quick attack is a pretty awesome combo. Also, Annie is amazing, really fun champion. Definitely recommend everyone pick her up.
Steps ahead.
So we could go for single combat. Yeah, I think let's just go right here. They only have 1 mana, so there's not really anything they should be able to do.
Protect House Laurent.
I guess we could have played this first to buff up our unit. Oh well.
For king and country. I will not falter.
Yeah, so we could attack like this. This way we're getting another strike off. So our Garen is going to be our new person we're focusing on. Which is important because he has that rally.
Looking for trouble? It found you.
Stay resolute.
Hey, Hexstar. Glad you're able to make it.
We do what is right.
Alright, so yeah, Garen still absolutely demolishes this one.
We did what was right.
I'll also probably do streams sometimes of me playing my low-level account. Just so we can have some more variety and I'm not just always blasting through and dominating with a maxed out account. Yeah, since the streams have been going pretty well, probably we'll do it more regularly than just the once a week I was doing. Yeah, Overwhelm definitely is a large help there. So yeah, for this one, Garen, really good, because when they only have 1 unit and you have 1 unit, you can normally scale up yours higher. This is obviously if you have Garen at like 3 stars, and you can just use that single combat to kill whatever unit they have every round, and you can just normally outscale the enemy. And then yes, being able to get, if you have the Beast Within on Garen, your elites are going to have that +1 stats just to help them scale over the enemy even more. And you also have that Overwhelm. Very, very good. Welcome to the Murder Bridge. If the enemy gets lucky and gets a really good unit, then yes, this could be an issue. but normally welcome to the Murder Bridge. The problem is the enemy just fills their board with champions, but that's not really going to happen here because of only the strong. So it's not as bad as normal. Hey, Inferno. And Psycho Samtu. Yeah, let's go with that. 42, Gangplank and Lulu, 3 stars. Important things to note, whenever you see Gangplank, remember that he has those barrels, so those can essentially be some free kills for you. And whenever you're seeing Lulu, remember her Adorabus power, that's going to silence your strongest follower every round. Mountain Peak, so the foe summons a Targon's Peak. And Prophet of an Elder God, when the foe attacks, spawn 3. So spawn, not quite as free of a kill as the barrels, but still something you should be focusing on killing. So again, people like Kayn or Volibear can be pretty good answers to that. This does seem like a pretty broad one. People that have already cleared the monthlies. I actually don't know if anyone here has cleared the monthlies already. Probably someone. How much magic number is there? That's the one that when you play a unit set its cost to 3, or when you... Every time you draw a card, set its cost to 3. You think there's only one? Because we've already seen one, and so if that's the only one... Alright, I was planning on going probably Elder Dragon here, but someone asked for Echo. We haven't played them yet, and honestly, we might not play them. There's another one? Okay, thank you. I mean, yeah, I could, but I don't necessarily want to go through and look at them all, but I try to go in these relatively blind, so that you're seeing me see the challenges for the first time. Because I don't want to be planning out ahead of time what champions I need to use. Like, that's a good thing to do if you are trying to make sure you go through them all. But I like to give you kind of a blind reaction. Alright, so... Would you rather see this Echo build, where we're focusing on champions, or the one where I'm playing Guardian Angel... Stalker's Blade and Lost Chapter? Okay, we'll just do the Oath build then. Yeah, this build is pretty good on all the cheap champions. Twisted Fate is fun, and we'll be able to play Twisted Fate pretty easily because of... Yeah, we'll go here. That'll be pretty good with our current setup. When you play a card with cost equal to my power. Interesting. Blade's Edge, we'll probably do that. That sounds fun. That also sounds pretty fun. Let's grab that and this. And... Sure, we're fine. Alright, Lulu.
Pleased to meet you.
I guess Oath of the Guardians is a pretty decent counter to Lulu since we're focusing more on our champions. Alright, let's get that in there. Also kind of forgot that Twisted Fate is pretty good for Echo because you want to put some of your units back in your deck, like this drop border we keep getting.
Yep, that tasted purple.
We can drop the Fallen Feline.
The crystal!
Whoa.
Hello, Vexine. I mean, I'm new to live myself. Well, that's rude. Haven't been doing it for too long yet.
Time! I need more time!
But it's been going pretty well so far. I do look forward to start variety streaming, though, doing that every once in a while. That should be fun. Yeah, we can just put that back in our deck. Our Twisted Fate, we'll play that once we play our Echo. I don't really want to discard one copy of our Echo, though. We could kill both their units. I think we'll just pass for now until we play our Echo.
Patrol 1, Patrol 2, Patrol 3.
Shurima can be pretty rough, so congratulations on getting through that. Good luck on your ASOL. Any chance you enjoy board games as well? I mean, yeah, board games are fine. I don't play board games much anymore, mostly just growing up. Although I've always been more partial to card games, even when I was a kid.
Hey, soup. Ugh.
No more purple for you, Snoozy.
I guess we'll play our Twisted Fate since he's free, and we'll drop this red card to try to kill most of their units.
Who says I don't share?
Whoa, you gotta focus.
Things aren't gonna improve themselves.
Yeah, one of my favorite Echo build, at least before they nerfed Guardian Angel, or not Guardian Angel, Lost Chapter, was Echo with one Strike Relic, like Stalker's Blade, and Guardian Angel.
You're bluffing.
I thought it was pretty fun. Is this Freljord? No, this is just the monthlies.
Blue, I made a familiar. Oh, whoa, hey, who's a hungry little munchkin?
Oh, right. I remember this.
This is a lot of champions. Huh, strange. That's weird that your Echo wasn't surviving or wasn't reviving.
Embrace the night, Aphelios.
Haven't done my monthly and I only managed to win 22.
Stop eating.
Your champions are too weak. Yeah. That's going to be interesting when I start doing the monthlies on my low level account. That's going to be pretty rough. We're just trying to get rid of some of their blockers.
Ooh, I love flying vegetables. They're fast and great for tummy rumbles.
Look out.
Be free, Blue.
This is my
Alright, so we'll attack like this, doing as much damage as we can.
Snoo. Sorry.
And that's game. GG. Interesting. So most people thought this month was harder than last month.
Rest now, Fel.
I guess
Feel the moon.
2 months ago. Remember the first month, no epic run, still got 68 wins. Pretty good. Let's get an extra copy of Echo. We can actually go to a spells chest, see if we can get something decent. I don't really like playing with concurrent. I guess a free predict is pretty good. Alright, Gangplank.
I accept your terms.
Thoughts on buying ASOL, the Epic Bundle, or the new character? So I would say it probably depends on who you like playing. The Epic Relic you get for ASOL is better because you can use it on more people, whereas the one you get from Nora isn't that versatile. Like, it's good for Nora, and then there's like maybe some other niche cases. It's not as versatile. So the relic you're getting, if you like the big champions, then the relic is better from the Aurelion Soul bundle. But with the Nora bundle, you do also get that 3k. So you're essentially getting 2 epic relics because you're getting 1 from the bundle and enough to buy another epic relic.
My plans.
Nothing like the stink.
I will say that both Nora and Aesol, both of them are very strong. So both of them are really good champions. One thing with Aurelion Soul, though, is the only way you can get his fragments currently is from the monthlies. And so Nora, you can still get the fragments and unlock them like a normal champion. So it's hard to say that there's like just like one bundle is better than the other. It really just depends on a lot of different factors for each individual. Because if you're someone that's been able to clear the monthlies, and you can just get the Aesol fragments pretty easily. But if you struggle with the monthlies, then the Nora one would be better. So there's kind of a lot to consider. Yeah, Aesol bundle is still in the shop for this last month. After this month, though, it is going away.
I'm always up for a round or two. Soak it in.
Yeah, I killed Lysandra with Nora and the Nora relic as well. The Nora relic isn't bad, it's just not as versatile really as the Aurelion Soul one, at least if you're just wanting that extra mana.
Life is too short for fear. There'll be nothing left when I'm done.
I don't find the 3k on Nora all that interesting because you can only open the vault every 4 weeks. Yes, but other people aren't going to have that access Stardust. Like, obviously you have your account pretty close to maxed out to be getting all that Stardust. There's going to be a lot of people that don't have that. And so for them, it's going to be more valuable. They might really struggle to get Stardust. Either they don't have a maxed out account, they can't clear the monthlies. So it's going to be, yeah, really important for other people.
Nice day, if you're into coughing.
Heading topside. Try me. Nagasho! Witness truth!
Alright, so they'll be able to block Nautilus, so we won't have enough damage, sadly.
Little help? All coming back to me now.
Alright, we'll just replace the tentacle with this. Yeah, for some people that have a whole bunch of Stardust, getting even more Stardust doesn't really matter. Although that being said, it is nice to be able to buy a lot more of the other relics. Like, I was able to buy both of the rare relics and still have plenty of
Grudges are the anchors that drown.
plenty of Stardust.
No, deja vu isn't what it
Yep,
used to
nothing but champions.
I love it when things converge like that.
Is this, in your opinion, the hardest month compared to the other 4? No, at least not so far, but I mean, there's still plenty of time for me to hit a lot of tough challenges. But yeah, so far, no. I would not say this is the hardest month. Like, there's only been
I never.
one or two that were slightly tricky. There was a couple months ago, this was like 3 or 4 months at this point, where there was some like pretty tough challenges really early. Hey, Negative. Going pretty well so far. Just chilling, having a relaxed stream. I sort of wish they gave some normal rewards for excess wild fragments. Yeah, same. I hate the fact that my wild fragments just get wasted almost every day. What's the highest level in monthly? 70 is the max challenge, if that's what you mean. Alright, so that one, really not too bad. This is a pretty broad one where you can really bring in any champion as long as they are fine. Again, be aware, Gangplank, you have the barrels to deal with, so you could get some free kills there. And with Lulu, always remember the Adorabus power, that's going to be silencing your strongest follower. So just keep that in mind, but overall, very general challenge. 43, we have Azir. All players summon a Mirror Mage. And Demacian Might, again, misworded. When the enemy strikes, grant it 2/2. Hey, thank you for following. Welcome, Death. Glad you could make it. So far, so good. Need more wild fragments. Hey, thank you for subscribing with Prime. I really appreciate it. Alright, so we have Azir. Who should we use? We still have so many really good champions. Should we bring out Lux? I mean, it is a decent time for Echo, yeah. But don't really feel like playing him again immediately. Could also throw out Morgana just to really mess with Azir. Could maybe do Pyke as well if we wanted. I wonder, what is Pack Powder Beast within Scourge's stash? Right, that was a pretty fun build. Should we throw out Pyke here? It's not really pretty random for these powers, but I mean, Nami would definitely work. Nami works for just about anything. You just got Nico to 3 stars. Is it good? Yeah, she's pretty good. You get a large amount of cost reduction there. Nico is very strong once you, max her out. Leveling her up is pretty important. Yeah, Veigar would be fine for trying to just immediately annihilate their Azir. Also have Leona. Alright, again, people that have beat the monthlies, is there a lot of formidable at the end? Or is there more formidable? Because we've only had like 1 so far. Oh, okay. Do we want to use our Veigar? Sure, I guess we can do that with the created cards. He'll just have fun absolutely annihilating people. There are 3. Okay, so technically we could save our Veigar for that, but we'll figure out something to do for one of those. Seraphine, she also has some created cards. We can get this just to try to make sure we get our Vhagar. We'd like to probably get like Spell Shield. Sure, we can get Deathless. We just want to be able to protect our Vhagar. Alright, Azir.
Your loyalty will be rewarded.
We can get rid of the Dark Bulb. We can hold on to the rest. Hey, Toast, what's your thought on the Liss adventure so far? It really... It depends on what people want out of their adventure. So, if you're someone that you just want the toughest experience possible, then you're going to find the adventure to be perfect. It doesn't really matter. Because it's really tough. You don't get a lot of powers. You get way less powers throughout the adventure than you normally do. Alright, so we could kill their Mirror Mage. I think let's try to kill this first and then kill the Azir. So if you want a really tough experience, then Lyssandra's going to be great for that. If you wanted a more fun experience where you're just going against the toughest opponent, but you're also very strong, then it's kind of a failure in that regard. I think there's a real issue with the balance of power, because if Lysandra gets I Am Inevitable, that legendary power, she is so much more difficult than any of the other modifiers she could have.
Well, maybe.
So it's just like, you get that, you're kind of screwed. I thought Lysandra was going to be a lot slower, and so she was going to let you play a lot of the slower decks. But she's honestly more aggro than Aurelion Sol is, so I thought we were going to be able to... I thought we were going to be able to play a lot of the slower decks, and it was going to punish more the spammier decks. That's not really how it is. It's just even more aggro than it was before, which is a little disappointing. So I think it's kind of a mixed bag. I think it's going to be great for some people, and I think for other people it's just going to be kind of terrible.
Oh, think I got a beat.
Yeah, the Entombs are pretty annoying. Yeah, it's not the best in that regard. Yeah, all the fights are unbalanced, but that's kind of the point. The thing is, they are getting unbalanced fights, and quite often we're not getting the same levels of power. Like, you'll go through a run and you'll only have like 1 power outside of your star powers. Maybe 2 if you're going down like one of the hard routes. Yeah, there's some powers that if you go down that route and you face a certain enemy, you just can't win. Like, it just hard counters you. Like, there's one that the It That Stares, it says on round 3 it will notice you. That one, if you're playing Morgana, all of your curses cost 0 for the enemy. So essentially your main kit, the entire thing you're built around, is just completely shut down. So there are some where it's like, okay, I can't do anything to stop this. So it's really a mixed bag. I know some people are going to absolutely love it. They just want something that's super, super difficult. And so for them, great. For me, it doesn't feel as much like a roguelike, where you're going through, you're getting these different powers, because you're not really getting that much extra upgrades. 43, Vhagar worked really, really well here for Trick of the Light, because this is doubling all your darkness spells. So he was really good. Overall, just make sure that the enemy isn't getting a lot of strikes off, especially their Azir. Try to kill Azir right away. Also try to kill the enemy Mirror Mage right away so they don't get extra Sand Soldiers. This one, easy if you pick the right champion, but could definitely be pretty difficult. So go in, try to make sure you have enough removal to kill Azir and to kill their Mirror Mage. And then you should be pretty solid with the Demacian Might. This won't matter with the Sand Soldiers because they're going to die after they get a strike off because they're ephemeral. So as long as you're killing Azir and the Mirror Mage, you should be fine. Yeah, I had the same thing, Loveless, where I got destroyed the first turn, and then on the revive, I just had to save all of Morgana's stuns, and I was like barely able to win. Yeah, that's the thing. That's my biggest complaint with Lissandra, is not that it's difficult. I thought they were going to design her in a way where it punished the fast aggro decks and it was slower, so you could try to play a lot of the slower champions. And I was like, this is going to be wonderful. These slow decks are finally going to really shine against this new challenge, but they just get stomped out harder than a lot of the fast decks anyways. So, not really the best. The rewards for Lissandra, they're really good if you like Stardust. If you don't care about Stardust, then yeah, it's not the best. But for me, I love the fact that it was all Stardust because I didn't want it to be all vaults because I have a maxed out account. So all of those was going to get converted into Stardust anyways. So for me, it was actually great. But if you're trying to use Lissandra to rank up your account and get a bunch of champion fragments, then yeah, I can see why you don't like it. What champions you want to try the Lissandra adventure with? I mean, I'm going to try it with everyone. But yeah, it's going to be pretty rough. 43, we have Tahm Kench. Empire above all, round end grant all units 2 power. After image, round start, the foe revives an ephemeral copy of the strongest dead follower, so a better version of the Viego power. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, okay, I understand what you mean there too. Yeah, for it being so difficult, you're not getting that much. I'm glad we got at least one Golden Reliquary. All right, 43. Who should we use here? Should we drop Jhin? I know it doesn't really go with the powers, but it could be fun. Yeah, there's going to be some people that they have to wait until their champions have the constellations. I like saving Tahm Kench for at least some modifier or some champion that's going to do a lot of damage to him. Oh yeah, I already beat Lissandra with 5 champions. That's how I got my Spectral Scissors. Yeah, pretty awesome. I kind of feel like I'm just in the mood to play Jhin, so I think let's drop him here. He's really strong. He should be fine. Yeah, the scissors are amazing. They're especially amazing for Nora. I was playing Nora a whole bunch yesterday, putting down notes and everything for my guide. Sure, let's grab Teemo. And yeah, Nora with the Spectral Scissors is crazy. Also, look at this. We're getting an Honored Lord and a Champion item chest. That's amazing. So, rare item for your champion. We can give Teemo special delivery. And then here we can get something for Jhin. Last Breath Rally. Could give that to Teemo. Alright, draw it, game start. I'm happy with that. Alright, Tahm Kench.
It is my mouth into which all travels end.
Yeah, the Formidable Relic I think will be fun to play with eventually, but it's definitely not one of the ones I would have wanted first, so that's a little sad. Interesting. I didn't know people were trying to do that with Vi or Gnar. Going Comet and Archangels. That is interesting.
Nothing like the great outdoors. I'll scout ahead. You roll this.
A little luck for those who need it.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing either, but I also haven't really been paying that much attention to the Reddit and whatnot. I've been really busy just making content. Hey, thank you for following. Yeah, control is pretty great against... their Lysandra.
There's magic, and then there's me. Are you new?
Cool. Go Bullseye.
Yeah, I did a Morgana run because I just wanted to win, but I didn't actually record it because I was like, I don't feel like doing another recording right now. I just want to get in and get my 5th win. And yeah, it took forever. Alright, so we're attacking here to get our Plunder off.
Success is planting your mushrooms.
And then we're going to play our Jhin.
Starts with mushrooms.
These gems grant a wearer harmony.
Suffering is the beating heart of drama.
Yeah, even if you try to control the board, she has a lot of ways to try to shut you down or screw you over. Yeah, I did see that Reddit post where they went Kindred with triple Everfrost. So you're just constantly reviving to do a bunch of stuns, which I think is kind of funny. Jhin with double Riptide is pretty fun. Oh my word, did we not level up? Good thing we got these.
There is art here.
Secret Technique does seem pretty crazy. So, congrats on getting one of the other best relics. Honestly, the 3 relics that seem really good that they just added is the Secret Technique, GG, Spectral Scissors, and the Round Start generate a free spell.
And with that, perfection.
The Nora specific relic is decent, but I wouldn't... Honestly, for the best Nora build, I don't even use that relic anymore, to be honest. So, challenge 44. Pretty general challenge. Again, you can really use whoever here. Just be aware that Tahm Kench, he has big units, so they're going to be scaling up with Empire above all. And After Image, he's going to get free value every single round. So just be aware that how these are going to play together, especially with Tahm Kench. But very general challenge. Just pick a solid champion. Like we picked Jhin. He doesn't really have any synergy with any of these. He's just really solid. and so we were able to pretty much dominate right here. For Nora, let's see. This is what I have been using, and it's pretty busted. So you support, they become something that costs 3 more. You then buff them up with Spectral Scissors. You summon another copy of them, and then you take all of those stats and put it on yourself. The units you're summoning trigger your star powers, so you get a bunch of extra stats on them, which you then steal. But then you also have the unit you're summoning that's super buffed up. So I was playing around with this yesterday, and it is nutty. Like, it's ridiculous. So yeah, I don't even use her relic anymore, because the +1 mana just isn't as good as getting all of these stats, getting another unit, which also gets buffed up by your star powers, and getting a whole bunch of stats on your Nora. So this is what I have been playing around with, and it is crazy. So her relic is good, her epic relic, and it's nice when you're leveling her up, or if you don't have some of the other relics. But I don't even think her relic is the best relic to put on her, which is kind of funny. So yes, the order you're putting your relics in matters. So it goes from top to bottom. So you have to put this one first, because you want to transform the unit before you summon another copy of it. And you have to have Corrupted Star Fragment last, because otherwise if you put this first, it'll just kill the units and the other ones won't go off. So order does matter. It goes top to bottom. Corrupted Star Fragment is just, I think, a random drop you get from reliquaries. Yeah, Nora is one, like, if you don't have this setup, don't feel bad. Nora is one where there's so many different ways to build her, and she's still strong. It's not like, oh, you have to use this, otherwise your Nora's not going to be good. That's not the case at all. There's a lot of different ways you can play her, and she's a really good champion. Anyways, 45. 3 stars, we have Lulu and Karma. So against Karma, we're going to have 10 mana. Against Lulu, she has her Adorbis, silencing our units. We have Chronicle of Ruin. Round start, kill all enemy units, then revive them. And Nature's Revenge, when the foe gains the attack token, they summon a sapling. Now, normally I've been using Teemo with Guardian Angel and Star Gem to make an army of Teemos, because normally I want to use my Annie for other runs, but I feel like for this one I just want to go back to the normal ridiculous Annie build. Alright, do we want to bother with anything to protect her, you think? Yeah, I think we'll throw on 1 Guardian Angel, because we'll just get more and more value from it. Because more Annies on the board give us more Luden's Tempest. Hello, Shabby. What's a good Yasuo build if the only epic you have is Echoing Spirit? And full build? So for Yasuo, I actually don't use epic relics. Yasuo is normally fine on his own. Like, you can use epics on him. I normally go with his Tempest Blade, Crown Guard Inheritance, just have a crazy wombo combo. And then for the third one, it's kind of a flex pick. Getting Overwhelm is really good, but I've also been going with Guardian Angel just to have some more stuns. All right, let's go ahead and use our Annie here. Yes, the relics are in alphabetical order. Sure, we can grab another Karma. We don't really plan on playing anything other than Annie, though. Give us Annie. I mean, double attack is kind of useless. So, thanks for that. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. Alright, Karma.
Always trust your spirit.
I mean, I know they're in alphabetical order, and I still normally just scroll until I see the one I want. Yeah, for skill work twice on double attack, that would be pretty awesome. Alright, no Annie. Awesome.
My fists.
The answer
It's funny that we just played Karma before Karma.
will bring peace to
That's kind of silly.
whatever the cost.
Whoa! I can see the magic.
Peace begins within. Ionia speaks through me.
Cool! Spell embers!
Huh, well that's rude. Sure.
Lathrian only.
Let's just get a whole bunch of spells.
I have my orders.
Alright, let's drop this here, kill their Karma. Unless, of course, they have a deny. Well, apparently not.
My path is clear.
Kill that as well. Well, this is not how I thought the match was going to go, but
The balance.
not complaining. Hey, thank you for following. Seeing Karma without its triple stats is weird. Yes, yes it is. Let's just give our Karma a little bit of life, just so they can't kill her. Thank you for following. Awesome. Getting close to 500 followers, which is pretty cool.
We will not stand by.
A gift from the river folk.
Yes, I agree, Rageless. Riot should add, like, a search bar or something. Alright, so we could use this to save that unit, and we could use this to kill that unit. Looks good. By the way, do you think a level 12 2-star Varus could beat Galio? Yes. Varus is pretty strong. Do I think you'll necessarily, like, it's not a guarantee. But yes, if you know what you're doing, if you're familiar with the Galio adventure, you've cleared it a good amount of times, you know what the decks do, yes, you should be able to clear it. That's kind of the most important factor, is just knowing what everything does. Like knowing what spells they have, what units they have. Now, you still might lose, but it's not like it's guaranteed. I think we'll just pass. Yeah, Zoe or Viego can often be more difficult than the actual boss.
I've been waiting for this.
Alright, GG. I'm considering Varus for Lysandra with the new Epic Relic and double stats. Hymn of Valor, yep. Yeah, that's the problem. When you're playing a deck where you're all focused on one unit, Lissandra probably will just entomb your unit right away, which can be a bit of a pain. But I think Varus does have a decent chance. So playing Mimic will double the Mimic, which means the next spell is tripled. Then will Karma make it 6? I am not sure. Yeah, you can often pick up Spell Shield while you're going through a run. Alright, Lulu.
Pleased to meet you.
Alright, let's again get rid of most of these. We want to get our Annie. That's what we're trying to do. Luckily, Karma carried that last game. Although really with Annie, your whole deck is pretty solid, so it's not that big of a deal. Her attack deals 5. Wonderful. That sounds pretty good, Conlan, using the swap bot on their Watcher. I did see the swap bot in one of my shops, and I thought about it, and I was like, that's funny, but yeah, I'm not going to bother. By the way, will you ever try to make the Elise OTK build versus Lissandra? I mean, I'll try Elise against Lissandra. We'll see what happens. All right, let's combo these together. Stun that, kill that. Interesting. Who stole my fries? I hadn't seen anyone do it with Bard. Good to know that he might really work, though. All right, GG.
Let's go make some more friends.
I don't remember offhand what that Elise video or build was. I mean, if it's my normal Elise build, I'll show that here in a moment. So yeah, for this one, if you want to do the Annie build, Annie with Guardian Angel plus Luden's Tempest and the Chase Shots, she can do really well here. You do have to watch out for Nature's Revenge of your foes actually dying to this. Really though, any champion with the Guardian Orb, you can just print them every single round, so it makes this modifier really easy. Teemo is also a really good one. You can throw a Star Gem on Teemo, or again, really any champion. And Star Gem, Guardian Angel, they'll just be printing across the board every single round, and you can really roll over the enemy pretty quickly. So definitely try to use this to your advantage. Let's go look at Elise. So here's one that I have been doing. Either you could swap out the Blade Rack for Gale Force to give all your units Scout. And so you're able to give all your Spiderlings a whole bunch of keywords so that round 1 they trigger the Evolve because you're also giving them Evolve. And they're able to deal a massive amount of damage. Yeah, I think for that build, I think I went for Gale Force. So you can get 2 attacks in, your Elise might get recalled, but it kind of doesn't matter because you have all of these monstrous, huge spiders on the board. So yeah, that does work out pretty well. Do you think 2 or 3-star Teemo could beat Lissandra? If she doesn't have I Am Inevitable, yes. If you can stack up, thank you for following. I appreciate it. If she doesn't have I Am Inevitable and can just buff up her board to ridiculous amounts really fast, then yes, with Teemo, as long as you can stall enough, you can do a ton of damage with your puff caps. Yeah, Yuumi is support for Varus. Weapons, equipment, and attachments take the same spot. Anyways, 46, 3 stars, just one boss, Victor. Mortal Marks, when any player summons units that's health to 1, and Little Buddies, they're going to be summoning Poros every round. So Victor is probably actually going to be decent into Mortal Marks because he has the modifier of all keywords give his units those stats. Like, he has evolution on all of his units. And so him and all of his Poros are going to be pretty big. We could just try to go for Yuumi here. Let's see, what is our... So our Poros are going to be bigger. Yeah, I think let's try our Yuumi. I think it should be fine. I don't think we have to break out our Nidalee here, even though she is really good into these modifiers. Alright, support champion. Hey look, Varus. We were just talking about Yuumi and Varus. I think we can go for Twisted Fate. If we could play him, he could call down some of his card drops and maybe wipe the board. Granted, the other units are probably going to have extra stats. Remitter. All units have vulnerable. This, I think this would screw us over, to be honest. Narwhal Blessing. We could use this to get elusive. I mean, they would still have vulnerable. The enemy's going to have these 2, and they're going to have extra keywords. So theirs are going to be stronger. So yeah, let's actually not do that. All spells cost 6. That could be funny. As Yuumi, there's not that many spells we care about. And if this worked on Victor, so all of his spells, like, this would screw him over way more than it would screw us over, right? Because, like, he couldn't play his cores to give him stats. Oh, it's bugged and only works on our side. Well, that sucks. Oh. Lame. That would have been really fun to mess with him. Yeah, I think I just... I think I won't bother. We don't need the cost reduction. Tough is okay. Sure, regen could help us out, help us take some blocks. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, Victor.
I am but the first of many.
Alright, we'll hold on to Mini Morph. Yeah, this is a decent hand. Alright, so we didn't get our 1 champion. Let's go here because having Challenger plus Quick Attack is pretty nutty. Alright, not bad.
I am superior life form. Safety disengage. Join the glorious evolution.
Ah, we can't play our Twisted Fate. I wanted to have him drop his card.
Looking for a hero for my hero.
System upgrade. Electroplating completed.
Alright, let's go ahead, buff up our unit here so we can block their Victor. We can drop our Twisted Fate, use our red card to clear their board. What's a good third relic for Morgana? I have Grandchildren's Candleplan and Archangels. So I really like to go with Packed Powder. That gives you that cost reduction and gives you good scaling. I think it's fun. It's not like required.
They said I can be whoever I want.
We'll drop Twisted Fate again, just kill their whole board. You could go for the normal Scourge's Stash just to get some cost reduction to try to get your Morgana on the board as soon as possible. Duplicator can be fine, but I find it's not needed in most situations, and it just completely floods your hand. So some people really like it. I personally am not the biggest fan, but that is a decent option as well, yeah. Alright, so we didn't get our champion at all, but looks like we are still able to end the game. So, GG. Morgana's really slow, so she can be kind of frustrating to play at times, but yeah, she is incredibly strong. She just takes a long time to actually win. Alright, so this one, if you had your Poro King with Spirit of the Buru, he can be pretty decent here. Nidalee is also good, but kind of overkill for the most part. And Yuumi works out pretty well. As you saw there, we didn't even have our Yuumi, and yet we were still able to do pretty well just from the scaling. And then I feel like some like Jax with the equipment would also be pretty good as well. Does the new Transform Relic work with Corrupted Star Fragment? Yes. Yes, it does. That is kind of my go-to Relic build for Nora. But honestly, it's a setup you could use on pretty much anyone. But yeah, it's quite strong. All right, 47, 3 stars, just up against Lulu, Targon's Peak, and Withstand. Again, pretty just general power. Really just need to pay attention to Lulu and make sure you're not getting countered by Adorbis. One thing to note, if you're going to do the Transform Relic, here, I'll just show you. Nora. If you have Spectral Scissors, you can also throw that in the middle. So you're transforming into something stronger, then you're buffing it up and adding it, attacking as well, and then you're consuming and getting all the stats. So you can make that build even better, and it's really fun. I plan on showing it when we get to a little bit of a tougher challenge. Who do we want to play here? I think let's just grab Pyke. Just because I'm somewhat in the mood to play him. So since I had all the other relics, I had both of the support ones, the new support ones, show up in my Emporium pretty quickly. I don't know if I just got lucky or if it was because I already had all the other ones. We can go for Jax, I think. Sure. Double attack Pyke sounds amazing. And Lulu.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm so happy they added double attack. It's so much fun to play with. Especially on champions like Nora and Teemo, where they have that Nexus Strike. So good. Spicy Toast, think you got lucky and only missed Rare Relic. pre-patch was Chemtech. Okay, yeah, I could have just been lucky, or maybe you're just very unlucky. That is also possible. Let's play Jax first, and then we can play a Snapjaw Swarm.
Never seemed to stick.
Play this to make sure we get our Lurk and get another Swarm. Awesome. Autoplay landmark is pretty fun. I haven't really gotten it to hit a good landmark yet, but the thought behind it's fun. So this... yeah, we can play this here, try to get our Lurk off. That's rude. We wanted to get... Thank you for subbing. That is very appreciated. Wanted to play our Pyke before the attack, but guess this works too. Got it with the Shurima Rally landmark. That's pretty amazing. Oh, Gale Force. Yeah, another one you can only really get from the shop.
Don't hold your breath.
I guess we can get rid of the Snapjaw. Thank you for following. We're so close to getting... Alright, two people. Two people follow, and we can hit 500. Let's see. Oh, there's one person. Alright, we need one more person to follow so we can hit 500. One of you has probably not followed yet. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Thank you, everyone. That's nice and satisfied. A nice 500 right there. Oh, but wait, there's more. So we could just use Bone Skewer. We'll wait for them to attack. Well. Oh, he's only done 6 damage? Thought he's done more. Hey, someone cheered with bits. Awesome. Thank you. No one freak out. That was my Discord. Alright, let's get our Lurk off. And let's just keep using these Snapjaw Swarms. Alright, this is going to be... GG. Yeah, I have almost everything muted on Discord. So notifications are actually pretty rare for me.
You get yours.
You really hate Zoe? Is Zoe currently just destroying you right now? Oh, she already did. Yeah, Zoe and Galio is pretty rough. Alright, this one, it's a very broad challenge. So again, you can really use just about anyone here. I really had fun with Pyke there. Just, again, always be aware every time you see Lulu, she has that annoying Adorbis power to silence your best follower. So be aware of that. Try to go for a wide board or a champion focused deck. But pretty easy. 48, 4 stars. I feel like 48 is always one that's a little bit more difficult. I feel like that's been the past couple months. Alright, so we have Nautilus. We have Jinx. Trick of the Light. All players start with a Mirror Mage, so created cards are doubled. Vicious Enemy, Welcome to the Murder Bridge, and After Image. I wish this worked with Zoe, but it's when you play a created follower, and normally Zoes are being played for free. So, while it doesn't perfectly work, I think let's show off Nora here. Because the build I've been using is pretty crazy. Now, the after image is going to work against us because of of the build we're going with. But I kind of just want to showcase the Nora build. So, transform, spectral scissors, corrupted star fragment, pretty good. Let's see if it can dominate here. And if we end up losing, it doesn't really matter. I don't really care about going flawless. Even though I have the past like 3 months, that's not really the goal. Let's see. Sure, we can just grab this. Alright, so what we'd really want is... That's actually pretty good. But we're trying to get Nora... Well... We're hoping to get Nora with... ephemeral copy, the Shadow Totem, because what you can do is you can place Nora, copy a unit. So like, let's say this is our board. We have Nora here. We have a unit that we are copying and then consuming. We have a second Nora here, and then they again buff it up to another 3 power higher and then consume it as well. It gets really, really crazy. And you can do it pretty consistently in adventures. It's awesome. For the rest here, don't really care. Alright, Jinx.
I like you.
Actually, I just realized, how expensive is Mirror Mage? Isn't Mirror Mage like 7? We can just copy our Mirror Mage and turn it into a 10 cost with this build. I mean, the enemy's then gonna get it. It's an 8 cost. Okay. Normally 8 costs, since there is no like 11 cost unit or whatever, it just becomes another 8 cost. Let's just kill that. Yeah, that always happens with Elise. If you don't draw her, then you're just screwed, which is really, really sad. So I'm a little worried they're gonna immediately kill our Nora, but we don't have anything else to play.
Misplaced my self.
Also, they do have elusives, which kind of counters us.
7 years.
So our Noras ramp up really, really fast. But yeah, this build, we're kind of getting countered, but it's okay.
What a shame for you.
Alright, let's see. We could play this and then use our Cosmic Binding. I guess we can deal 2 to that. Actually, they can't really attack with their Jinx, because if they do, it'll just die. So we'll just stun their Mirror Mage to keep it from attacking. We have our giant Nora to kill. And we could kill that unit as well. Let's go here to try to wear down their Mirror Mage. Yeah, with Elise, if you don't draw the champion, if you don't draw Elise, you just lose, which sucks, but that's really the way it is for her.
My friends, let us revel.
All right, they don't have any elusive, so let's see how crazy this goes. Again, the issue is the stronger units we have, the better units they get. But you can make your Nora so massive with this build.
Do you like what you see?
Let's just, I think, drop the Yordle Captain. Oh, Aatrox, that's not good. Although, that being said, our Nora was still bigger than that. We'll attack here, that'll block more damage.
Strength is lacking.
Does Stalker's Blade proc on every LeBlanc summoned? Yes, because Stalker's Blade is a summon effect, not a play effect. The other one, Gatebreaker, that's a play effect, and so that does not work.
Portals, portals, up and down and all around. Step lively.
All right, let's play some of these, see what we get out of portals.
Suspense is terrible. I hope it lasts.
Really? There we go. All right, 6 cost. Let's see what we get. Oh, look, Ledros. Our 50, 52, and 31 Nora. GG.
Portals everywhere. There once was a Yordle who found a portal. Oh.
Spirit Stone. I think we'll go for the Deathless. Just to give some extra protection. Alright, if we could get Shadow Totem, that would be pretty much the best thing. Spell Shield is really tempting. But let's just hope. Nope. Sad. Focusing Crystal, Overwhelm. We're not playing that many spells. We could get blocked. So yeah, we'll just go here. Alright, Nautilus. So for those of you that weren't here earlier, my stream schedule for the next little while, I'm going to stream this entire week, or at least the weekdays, through Friday. Most of those days are going to be the monthly challenges, but we'll probably have Friday that's not monthlies. And then I'm going to take off for the weekend, and then I will be back probably to stream the whole week next week. So we're going to do... Well, we still have to finish all the monthlies. After that, though, I've already been able to get some keys for variety games. Let's just kill Jax. So that should be pretty fun. So that's what potentially we'll do on Friday. I look forward to start doing variety streaming, just like... Obviously not the majority, because I'm still going to do Path of Champions for most of the time. But will be fun to show you guys some other games. Most of them will probably be more like indie or early access games that I have fun with. so look forward to that.
Joy is a good look in a book and a cat in a lap.
Now, then, or soon.
Alright, I think let's just attack like this. What is this going to become? Ooh, another big elusive. Oh, well, there goes our Mirror Mage. I guess we probably could have held them back.
Portals everywhere.
Blood and guts, golden glory. Nothing really stays the same. Stare at the abyss.
Alright, let's play our Looping Telescope. And do we want to silence? Sure. I mean, silence won't really affect that one as much. We'll silence the other one and try to block the Abyssal Eye that has the elusive.
Are you lost too?
We want to make sure they don't have any blockers for us next round. Now it is Nautilus, so they might have a stun for us. Although they're at 7 mana, so they're probably just going to play Nautilus, most likely.
A quest? Leave it to me.
Alright, there we go. Do not obliterate my units, please. A Path of Champions question: do we as humans deserve love? That is difficult.
Over here. Rolling two. My face.
Do we deserve love from other people? Do we deserve love from ourselves? Do humans in general deserve love? Or is there only specific humans that deserve love? And then, yeah, true, what is love?
Should be now.
So many things to ponder. What's my favorite encounter in Path of Champions?
Who are you?
I'm not actually sure. I'm not actually sure what my favorite one is.
Joy, unbound and everlasting.
No, stop trying to obliterate my units.
What is joy to you, brother? True joy.
Being here, dancing in all the beauty of life.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever really had a favorite one. That's one thing I've actually like never done like a tier list or anything of, is the actual adventures. That's
Portals up and down.
I just play the same ones all the time. That's something we'll have to figure out
Then a hop.
on another stream.
And water.
I don't know if the item is going to go through, so I'm not sure if we're going to get the double tack or not. Let's see. Yeah, so the item persists. So yes, we do get the double attack because it's from the item. All right, good to know.
Portals everywhere.
We'll probably figure that out on another stream. Both if humans deserve love and then also what the best adventure is. We'll probably just go through and try to play all the adventures. What champion is not in LOR and you want to play in Path of Champions? Vel'Koz. I think Vel'Koz would be fun. Alright, so that one probably pretty rough. You can try to go for Trick of the Light. Echo could be decent here, but I don't know if you want to bring Echo into a 4 stars. Welcome to the Murder Bridge. Can be pretty difficult. You might want to go for Kindred or Talia in order to be able to destroy this, because otherwise the enemy is just going to get a bunch of free champions, which can be pretty rough. And then After Image, the enemy is getting free value every single round, so you really have to be careful for that. You probably want to go for really just one of your very strong champions and probably just annihilate this in a couple rounds so that you don't have to deal with the free value the enemy's getting from both of these. So Nidalee would be really solid here, but you could even go for someone like LeBlanc, Jinx, just probably one of your pretty strong champions in order to deal with this one. I've actually never played Sylas. He entered the game after I left, so like I know he like steals people's ultimates, but I've never played with him or against him. Oh, your favorite encounter, like Scribe of Sorrow, Smooth Soloist. Favorite encounter. I mean, Scribe is really good. Actually, I'd probably say my favorite encounter is the one with Darkness, where you just can get a whole bunch of darkness spells and get a bunch of different items on it, and it just gets absolutely ridiculous. Like Scribe and Smooth Soloist are some of the ones that are just functionally good. Scribe is probably like the strongest for most champions, but yeah, the darkness one where you can just stack a bunch of darkness, yeah, Stilted Robemaker, and you just get all these items and you annihilate the enemy with darkness is pretty fun. The Xerath one is cool. I wish that they added more landmark decks to the game to really be able to benefit from that one, but there's not that much. You can't benefit from it that much these days, so I hope they change that. All right, 49, 3 stars, just Nautilus. Forced Workout, all units have Strike Double My Power, and Power Overwhelming. I think let's go ahead and grab our Jax, because we literally haven't played him at all. Gale Force, Beast Within, Crown Guard Inheritance. Looks good. Let's just go and try to one-shot this one with Jax. Champion-related encounters should appear more. Yes, I agree. Don't really care about any of these. I guess we'll go for Evelynn just because it's cheap. Hey, thank you for following. I appreciate it. The Stilted Ropemaker isn't one you always want to go with because it's not like it's going to be the best for you. Yeah, let's go for Quick Strike. This will give us a rally if we don't have the attack token. But it is quite fun. And that's why I didn't go with one that was the best, because yeah, like the Scribe of Sorrows is 100% better than the Stilted Robemaker. But Stilted Robemaker is normally more fun. Yeah, it's definitely not the best relic.
Want to line up for your beatdowns or go all at once?
Fresh is worth at least twice as much.
1,000 years of battle and I'm just warming up.
Yeah, it's definitely not good on everyone.
Let me change up my stuff.
All right, GG. Adventure over.
Gotta keep that light burning.
Yeah, going for certain champions with that modifier is just hilarious. "52 seconds." That's hilarious. Oh no, I never do anything for Scribe other than starting mana. Never. For this one, it's a pretty easy challenge. Like, it's just 3-star Nautilus, so that alone, pretty easy. And then Forest Workout, all units have Strike, double my power. Really fun just to absolutely annihilate the enemy here. Like you saw, we just went for Jax and just one-shot it. You could also do the same for Diana. Again, they're both pretty strong, so if you have a limited number of champions, you probably don't want to use one of them here. But for me, I haven't even used Jax at all yet, so I figured might as well. But yeah, really not too bad. Last challenge for today, 4 stars. We have Azir plus Fizz. So each round, the player's first Bandle city card costs 1 less, and Little Buddies the foe summons a random 1-cost Poro. Kind of feel like playing Pyke again. Feel like this won't be that hard. Yeah, let's go for it. All right, Annie, sure. We'll just use this to capture their Azir. Free attack is pretty good. We'll grab that. This is the most useless thing ever. Play I start a free attack. It already has I start a free attack. So that's literally pointless. That's really good. We don't have the mana for it, though. I think let's go for this here. Don't really want our Swarm to cost more. And that being a 2 cost is pretty crazy. Alright, Fizz.
Let's go paddling.
Let's reroll good amount of these. We want to try to get our Pyke as soon as possible. Sure. Let's drop Annie.
Come out,
Just capture their champion. Sure, let's get Snapshot on the top of our deck, even though we're not going to get a attack going. Although I guess because of that, we didn't get a follower. I mean, why would I be mad that you had a Toast? Toast is the best. No, my name is not inspired by Disguised Toast. I don't actually watch their content at all. I thought of the name and then I looked to see if there was other YouTubers, and there's a bunch of people that have Toast in their name, but I figured I wouldn't have that much crossover with any of them, so I thought it'd be fine. I don't think Disguised Toast covers card games or anything like that. Granted, again, I have no idea because I don't actually watch their content.
It's so big. Lovely. Very neat.
Oh, he covers Hearthstone? Hearthstone? Would you and Sunny ever make a video together? I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but probably not. He was actually someone that I asked if he wouldn't mind shouting out my channel because we both cover the same game but different parts of it. And so I thought it was like, hey, that would be nice if he would help another creator out. And he never got back to me. So I'm not opposed, but I find it highly unlikely. I mean, I'm not surprised he didn't reach out, though, because it's like, I get it. I'm a lot smaller than he is. He probably has people contact him all the time. But yeah, that probably won't happen, at least not for a very long time. All right, that should just be game. Yeah, I actually reached out to him and Grappler because I figured the chances of them actually doing a shout out would be very small, but if they did, it could help the growth of my channel essentially exponentially. So I was like, you know what? Unlikely, but sure, let's go for it, see what happens. And yeah, neither one of them responded at all, but not that surprised. I've had very bad luck with that. All right, Azir.
Your loyalty will be rewarded.
This looks pretty good.
Do not see what is, see what will be.
Let's drop our Annie to capture their Azir. We'll skip the block. And, well, I want to do this to get our Lurk off, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind trying to play this next round so we could plunder and play our Pike. So I think I'll play our Saboteur.
One's the wiser.
All right, wonderful. We got our Plunder, so we can drop our Pike. We won't attack with Annie because we don't want her to die and release their Azir. I always liked Pike. He's one of my favorites, even though they've not done the best to him. Sure, let's play another Snapjaw. Great to try to get our Lurks off on turns that we don't have the attack token. And we have 2 of these, so sure.
It's Kythera, Annie. Hey, Tibbers.
Alright, this should just be game. Oh, he's gonna try to reduce down our attack a whole bunch. Not enough, though. Feel like this was the easiest Azir ever.
Back to the waters! Bring the dead with us!
All right, that really was quite easy. Oh yeah, Pike animations are great. All right, so for 4 stars, it's really not that bad. Granted, both of these can put a decent amount of pressure on you early, but Salty Dogs, this is just going to help you out. Play really any of the Bilgewater champions you want here. And Little Buddies, not helping them out all that much, not really that big of a deal. So just pick a solid champion here, and you'll really be fine. Make sure you're just strong enough to deal with Azir. Even though it's 4 stars, it's not like they have vicious enemy or anything like that. So pretty easy as far as challenges go, at least for challenge 50 at 4 stars. Really not bad. It'll be pretty exciting the next couple streams, because since we just have the 20 challenges left, it's going to be time to break out all of our really OP broken champions, and we have a lot of them. So should be a pretty good time. Again, I'm going to stream this whole week, and then going to take a break for the weekend, so I won't be streaming Saturday and Sunday, and then I'll be back streaming next week, and we're going to start doing some variety streams. I already had some developers send me some keys for their games, so that should be a lot of fun being able to show those off to you guys. So that's kind of what the next little schedule is going to look like. Probably when we're playing a new game, I'll probably have it be a little bit more of an event. I'll probably have my webcam on, probably stream for more than 2 hours, and I'll announce when that happens before stream, just so you all know. But been fun hanging out with you all. I will see you all tomorrow. Hope you all have a great day.